What's going on, Genius Nation? Welcome to a brand new day. Welcome to a day that you've never seen before, a day that you will never see again. A beautiful Monday morning. As I tell you, every day is a gift waiting for you to open up and take full advantage of it. Welcome to the Daily Genius. I am Dr. Will, and as always, super excited that you are here rocking with us inside the nation. Whether you're coming in live or whether you're watching the replay, I appreciate you. If you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you. Go ahead and hit the subscription button, hit the notification button, but more importantly, come and join us inside the nation. What is the nation? The nation is our private Facebook group with over 1,000 individuals that are committed to becoming a better version of themselves and creating a better lifestyle, a life that they love. So if that sounds like you, there's a link in the description to join us right here in Genius Nation. Become a part of the growing thousand that we have a part of the group. All right, so if you've been rocking with us, you know on Mondays I share with you the book of the week, the book that I'm going over and reviewing that week. So I start my reading on Sundays. I pick out a brand new book every Sunday to read, and today is one of those books that will really throw you off guard, right? If you don't have the right mental perspective, it will really throw you off guard, catch you off guard. And the book I'm talking about is 10 Times is Easier Than 2 Times by Dan Sullivan. Dan Sullivan is the founder of Strategic Coach. It's one of the most premier business coaching programs in the world. I had the pleasure of working with Dan for 5 years. 5 years I was a part of Strategic Coach and really enjoyed my time being a part of Strategic Coach and many of the philosophies that Dan shared inside the group. And 10 times is easier than 2 times is one of the foundational philosophies that Dan teaches inside the group, and then he put it in this book. So what is it talking about? 10 times is easier than 2 times. Many of you have probably heard me say before that it is easier to earn $100,000 in a short amount of time than it is to earn $100,000 over a long period of time. For example, if your salary is $100K, that means you have to go to work at least, somewhere between 45 and 48 weeks out of a year. They're going to break that up. They're going to give you that 100K over a 12-month period. Whereas inside our academy, when I coach my entrepreneurs, I tell them that you can earn 100K in a month. You can earn 100K in a week. You can earn 100K in a day if you have the right systems and you have the right mindset in place. So in 10 times is easier than 2 times, not only is it a mental shift, but Dan begins to explain it's just more exciting to go for 10 times than it is to go for 2 times. And many times most people don't accomplish what they're trying to accomplish because they're not motivated by it. It's just not big enough. The needle's not moving big enough. You tell somebody that is making 100K, hey, let's go for 105. Well, that extra 5,000 is not going to make them wake up earlier in the morning. That extra 5,000 is not going to make them stay up late at night. But if you tell that same person, okay, boom, we're taking the company, we're going from 100K to 1 million. Now that's exciting. That's something that's going to stretch you. That's something that's going to motivate you. That's something that's going to require you to become a different version of yourself. To go from 100,000 to 500,000, from 500,000 to a million to 5 million, 5 million to 10 million to 100 million. You have to be a different version of yourself. You have to be stretched in a totally different way. Your mindset has to stretch. Your activities have to look different. And so one of the things that I love about this book, Dan says how world-class entrepreneurs achieve more by doing less. So a lot of times when people think it's going to require more work to go from 100 to a million to 5 to 10 to 100 million, it's not about physical labor. It's not about physical labor. Remember, we're fighting against time. We're fighting against time. Everybody gets 24 hours a day, 168 hours a week, 8,760 hours a year. So we're fighting against time. The key is not taking more time, right? If you're already working 10 hours, it's not about adding 5 more hours. It's not about adding 8 more hours and becoming a part of Team No Sleep. It's really about leveraging. Going to the next level is really about leveraging your time, leveraging your effort, leveraging your relationships. And so when you want to, right now, wherever you are, most of us, when we think about earning more money, we're all coming from, usually most of us are coming from an employee mindset. So in that employee mindset, how did you earn more money? You worked what? Overtime. Or you would get another job. So now I'm working 2 jobs, or I'm working overtime. I'm taking more time to try to earn money. Well, in the 10 times is easier than 2 times. You're not trading more time. What you're doing is looking for, once again, the right leveraging tools and the right relationships. The right leveraging tools and the right relationships, meaning who can do this better than I'm doing it? Who can do it faster? Who can do it more efficiently? Right? So now if I can find somebody that's more efficient to do a particular task, then now it's worth my investment in terms of my money. I'm willing to now pay this person to do this task a lot faster, a lot quicker, a lot efficient, right? More efficiently than I could be able to do it. So now this mental shift says, you know what? The one thing I can't get more of is time. That's the one thing I can't get more of. But the one thing I can get more of, because it's in abundance, is money. So now I'm thinking about using my money totally different. I'm using my money to buy back my time. Now, where am I going to get this money from? It's by going 10 times. When you go for a 10 times life and a 10 times business, that's where the money comes in. So now, if I'm going from 100K to $1 million, in my mindset, am I willing to invest 300,000? Am I willing to invest 300,000 into programs, into systems, into people, right? Am I willing to do that? So let's look how it works out. If I'm willing to invest 300,000 into people, into systems, into processes, right, into programs, now I have 700,000 left, right? If I'm willing to invest that much, I have 700,000 left. What was I earning? I was only earning 100. So now, even with me investing the 300 into people, into processes, into programs, into systems, I'm still winning. And so now when let's say, for instance, you need to bring on a salesperson to help you reach that goal. Well, if you bring on a salesperson and you say, okay, I'm bringing you on, and I'm going to bring you on strictly off commission. You're going to earn your money by what you sell, right? So I don't have to worry about the upfront capital for this person. They're going to get paid by what they sell. They don't sell, they don't get paid. If they sell, then I don't worry about paying them because they're selling. You see what I mean? So if I have a 25K program, 50K program, and they're selling it, and I just have to give them a percentage of that. If, let's say, they sold something that costs, $25,000 for you, and you paid them $5,000. Well, how many times would you do that? If somebody's going to bring you $25,000, how many times would you give them $5,000? Every time you gave them $5,000, they brought you $25,000. How many times would you do that? You would do that over and over and over. So once again, it's a mental shift. You start to think about money. You start to think about possibilities totally different. And so Dan, in this book, 10 times is easier than 2 times, really does a great job in helping you shift how you think about your business, how you think about your life, right? You can even 10 times your life if you're a career professional by sitting down and saying, okay, how can I 10 times my salary? What needs to happen for me to 10 times my salary, right? Once again, it's leveraging again. It's not really working harder again, it's leveraging. So if I look at a leveraging tool in that system, it may be getting a certificate. Maybe I need to get a certificate that puts me in a better position. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe if I've reached out to somebody I went to college with and said, hey, I'm thinking about shifting careers. Do you have any opportunities? Just by you shifting careers may open up a whole different opportunity and help you double your salary, triple your salary, 10 times your salary, just by you leveraging a relationship. So that's the book for this week. 10 times is easier than 2 times. Let me know if you've ever read this book before. I know it's on Audible. If you are driving every single day, I suggest that you listen to this book on Audible. But if you like to read like me, hard copy book type of stuff, go ahead and order this off of Amazon. 10 times is easier than 2 times. Your mind will thank you. Your mind will thank you. All right, guys, as I always tell you, go out there and be your brilliant, amazing, genius self. Make someone else smile and laugh as you make yourself smile and laugh. Go out there and dominate today, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Daily Genius.